What's up, guys? Not the winner here, and back with another Elden Ring. Well, not even guide, I guess. It's the chunky boy build, I guess. I really love this build, and most of you guys are gonna say I don't want to have a heavy roll. Guess what? I don't have a heavy roll, dog. Look at this, my mediums. All right, so this is how it works. First of all, I've got 92.4 equipment load, but I only have 30 points in endurance. And you're going to ask yourself how I pull that off. Now, the interesting thing is when you look at my equipment, you're going to notice that I have this talisman here. It's called Great Jar Arsenal. This is something that's going to vastly raise your maximum equipment load. Now, there's a lesser version of this. If you want, you can get the Arsenal Charm +1, or I believe you can get a normal Arsenal Charm. I'm not 100% sure about that. I just know about the +1 and the Great Jar. So the +1 is pretty close to the Great Jar. It's only about a 1.6 difference. So either one's very, very useful. But if you look at it without, so let's go to anything without an extra bonus. So 77.6 versus 92.4, guys. So you're looking at almost 15 that you're earning from this. So with the extra bonus and the small points that I have in endurance, I'm able to equip Lionel's helm, Lionel armor, Lionel greaves, and I go with the guardian bracers here because they're a lightweight option that actually is competitive to the Lionel set. When looking over here, and actually I might try out this Travelers soon. But when looking at Lionel, for example, if you compare it to like other heavy armor, you have the veteran, which barely beats it in a couple categories. If you look at like Blades armor, which a ton of people love, Blades loses in every category except for weight. So this is the best one for Poise. It's the best one for your resistances. It's the best one for your physical negations, even your other types of negations. So if you can run a Lionel set, it's one of the best sets that you can possibly run in the game. Along with that, I sometimes run Godskin Swaddling Cloth. I've been trying it. I don't like it. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather, in this place, put a Pearl Drake Talisman. Because then I'm boosting non-physical damage negation. And then I hear Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman enormously boosts physical damage negation. This one can be gotten in the Crumbled Farum Azula. So if you are at that point of the game, awesome. Oh, wait, sorry, actually, this one. Dragon Quest Shield Talisman +2, the slightly weaker version of the Great Shield, can be found in the Crumbled Farum Azula. So if you're at that, if you're at that point of the game, feel free to grab it. I'm not 100% sure where I picked this one up. I can't fully remember. But if you can get the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, this is going to be the best one you can pick up, and it enormously boosts physical damage negation. So I run both this with the non-physical, and then I run Radagon's Sword Seal. I'm already tanky, so I can take a little bit of extra damage, and I'd rather have the raised attributes to make my attack stronger, because I run the Bloodhound Fang. And as you guys can see, this has massive physical damage, and a skill called Bloodhound Finesse. So let's go ahead and look at my status, and if you look at my right arm and at the top right there, you'll see it's at 830. So my hits are pretty darn powerful. And my defense and damage negation, you'll see 37 on the physical, 40 on the slash, you know, like in the 20s on the magic. Insanely high numbers there. And then my immunities are all pretty insane. So obviously you're able to tank a shit ton. When you do your slashes, cool, you got your slices, but then your L ability, you actually have two moves there. So if you do the left trigger, you jump back, and then the right trigger, you do an invisible dash in for a slice, meaning that you actually, I believe, get iframes, because I don't get hit when I do it. So it's pretty fantastic, and you know, these guys are here to cause some trouble, whatever. We're just gonna walk on past. This thing is beefy. I'm just gonna see, you know, if anyone wants to hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Where's Rachel? The Joker asking to be hit too, though. Let's go. Alright, so none of these guys want to buck up. Get out of here. This troll, you want to get swole with me? So if you guys are noticing, they're hitting me with spells, but I'm not taking a long knockback. The troll's the only one who can really knock me. and that knocks me into the ground. So all I have to do is focus on the big enemies. I'll roll past, I'll do a jump out, I'll do a dash in, and then I'll slice him one or two more times. He's done. Get that out of here. But if you notice, these guys can't really knock me back. Sure, I'll take a heal. I can heal through his hits. I can take all these spells. Cool. You know, like, it's super, super nice to be a big old tank like this. And having the medium dodge allows you to actually get in and out of combat and dodge these attacks instead of just tanking everything. You know? Super ideal there. So what I'll do is, at this point, I'm going to put on some snapshots of a slightly lower okay, you know what? Hold on. While these snapshots are up on the screen, I'm going to take on these guys who are just getting in the way while I'm taking on their enemies. Jeez, rude. And these snapshots are going to show me at a slightly lower level, but basically the same stat line. So what this build is, it's basically a vigor, strength, and dex build with a very, very small amount of endurance. The endurance is to buy yourself just enough to be able to equip what you need with the Lionel set. You can start off small and work your way up. And the strength and dex is to make sure you can hit hard enough to take down any boss without any sort of issue. The vigor is to make sure you can survive your hits, so you're going to want to make sure that you upgrade your flask. Mine's only +8, so obviously I'm not even maxed out, and my flask is more than plenty in most situations. I would like to upgrade it for some certain bosses, but then again, I've killed all the hardest bosses in the game, so not too big of a deal. I would definitely suggest this build. This is by far my favorite build, and you can try out some other weapons for this. You know, you can definitely have some fun with some dual wielding builds and like do whatever you need to do, but these kinds of stats are really going to carry you. You're not going to have to worry about any threat really, and yes, you will have to dodge in boss fights, but guess what, guys? That's the point of the game. If you guys are looking for a build that's just pure melee where you can get in there, get in that real like Souls type level where it's just like, man, I'm in the thick of this. This is like threatening rather than just hang in the back casting spells from a safe distance. This is definitely a build that you're going to want to look for. I might be trying some other builds later. Let me know what kind of builds you guys might be interested in me reviewing or testing. I'd be interested in trying maybe like a Lifesteal Claws build or something like that. But let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see it, because these larval tiers cost some monies. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit long, so sorry about that. And as always, thanks for watching.